Hi guys and welcome back to JKT Gaming on day 28 of our advent calendar. And let's see what we got to build. We only got 4 days left. What insanity am I doing? And this is going to be across from the monastery as well. Don't do the train tracks. Tavern. Tavern. Monastery. Tavern. Monastery. Tavern. Well, that's a thing that's happening now. Oh, I'm happy I still have a wood, but I really would have liked crimson wood. I feel like I could have had some fun with that. Classic oak is classic oak. You can never go wrong with classic oak. Do I still get crimson anyway? No. Oh, this just got harder. Yeah, it did. I'm also like, I've got essentially hardcore techno playing in the background. Yeah, so mushroom block. If you've never built with mushroom, you can see part of it happening now. If you put 2 of the same mushroom together and then break one of those, you'll get this weird spongy texture, which is the inside of the mushroom. You'll get that with all 3 of the mushroom stems. The mushroom stems, the brown mushroom, and the red mushroom. I could have used that spongy thing, but getting that spongy stuff to work in your favor is hard. As someone who's actually built with it before, it is hard to make work in your favor. There we go. I was like, why did I put that log down for? Oh, I'm doing the floor. So how we're going to do this is the bottom layer of the tavern is going to be this brown mushroom, with the walls being the white mushroom stem. And we're also going to put some giant mushrooms around later. For decoration, we'll put some nice giant mushrooms around. And with these big bulky corners that you see me use occasionally, we need to light it up inside. And as I've said many times before, frog lights are the best light source for lag. So if it's just a filler block, and you have access to frog lights, which a frog light farm is actually really easy to do if you have access to the nether roof. It's a little harder to do when you don't have access to the nether roof. But there, even then, basalt deltas were the only thing that really spawns in there is ghasts and magmas. It's not the worst. Alright, so now our actual tavern. I want to do 2 floors. I want to do a chimney, and then a bar, and a patio. That is my goal for this tavern. I was originally also going to have like a side door so you could come up from the road on the monastery, and then I realized there was no point. Because there's only one road really out here. And I fiddled around with stairs for a bit, so I decided to do most of my seating as spruce. I decided to go classic on classic. And the tables inside are going to be andesite because they're not as textured as cobble, but they aren't as plain as plain stone. And I'm kind of, when I get something like oak, where it's like your base game original OG block, I do like to try and keep the OG block. Just something I like to do. That's just a my opinion thing. Heck, and spongy texture. This is going to be our first floor. And I'm doing white walls to make them look a little bit infected. White walls. White windows to make them look like they're just a little bit dirty, a little bit full of mycelium. You know, since we're in a giant mushroom. I also play around this. I turned that little area under the stairs to a small little storage. And we've got our counter. And then I decided it needs to be a little bit further. 3 is a good space. Especially since this back wall is going to be another counter. Essentially, it is where we prepare everything. Got our barrels up there with our oak trapdoor. We're going to put a fridge. We're going to put a fridge when I figure out how to spill iron. Because that's not something I can do on a regular day. There we go. Brewing stands, cauldron. Thankfully the oak track bars I can just muck with. And then I'm trying to... those are the iron blocks I picked up. I'm going to do, since this door here is going to open up onto our patio, and our patio is not going to be accessible from outside, so you have to go in through the tavern to get to the patio. I'm doing like a little window that accesses the kitchen so that you may order food from the patio. Or drinks or whatever, so you don't have to come back inside if you're already sitting outside on the patio. Alright, so we got carpet. I've put this here mainly so that we have, like, these are going to be where my frog lights are. This is going to be how I light up the area. I do originally try to put, like, another table here, but it was just too awkward of a space. So I changed these to, like, little bar stools. And I thought that was cute, so that there's a few bar stools at the actual bar. I put my frog lights in. And then, as I said, I do want to do a chimney. And I also put another frog light there because that was a little dark. So I'm going to dig this out, and we're going to do a fire pit. And I wanted to do the fire pit border out of cobble. Like I said, we like to keep the same vanilla vibe going. And I was trying to really think really hard of how I want to do this, but I figured just one block in with the little iron bars. And I'm also kind of framing this fire pit here so that it comes up through the second floor and you can still like see it from above, and it's not blocking off all that smoke. Bringing this up here, I needed some math. Sometimes I just need to stop building and just go work on the road, because the road is a simple thing when it wants to be. Sometimes the road is not a simple thing and it's just a horrible pile of shit. And I do go back and, like, there's this tiny little walkway between that building and the tavern. It's like too wide. It's actually really cute. So I do go back there and light it up to make sure nothing spawns, because it is terrifying to come out of that hallway. Alright, trapdoors. Getting trapdoors to work is never anybody's friend, and I do swap these around the way I had it. And I go back down and grab my tables and chairs and all that, because sometimes it's just easy. There is a sheep and a pig and another sheep trapped in the trapdoors of the monastery. That is a problem if you ever do trapdoor fence walls outside a building. For some reason animals just get stuck in there constantly. I don't know why. I don't know what their deal is. Alright, now we're framing our little balcony here. Oh. Minecraft, don't do that to me, it scares me. And I want a really big table here. You'll see me do these. These are like quote-unquote party tables. I see them occasionally at the bars I used to go to. They're just really big tables. I tried to put another one here, but I didn't like it, so... That work? Kinda. Just some more two-seaters. We'll keep it like that, and then we'll do another... Oof. Cough came back there with a vengeance, sorry. Put another bar here with... I'm trying to get another table in here, in this little area. Kind of cuts off that table, so I'll just make it a single person table. I see, it's not too bad. And then I still hate that table, so I'm making it another party table. There we go. Now I can put another little bar here. Excellent. Not excellent. Tiny party table. Yay! Maybe? Maybe yay. So, I hit the camera. Bad me. Trying to get these windows to work in a way I'm happy with without making the spongy texture is annoying. Alright. I want the roof here to be both a reasonable height, but also kind of low. Because we're going to have our roof come in. And I'm not going to do a full peak. I'm going to do slab. I think this roof is entirely slab. Not flat roof slab, just slab slope. There we go. Trying to match the windows on the bottoms with the windows on the top. That is a giant ass nail that just fell off my hand. Terrifying. Deciding. And as I said, I like to do samesies, so we will do a cobblestone roof. Actually, did I do slabs? I don't even remember, man. I'm so tired. But I am doing a border. I start with blackstone brick. I end up hating this, so we will remove that blackstone brick in a minute. And because we've got these lovely bulky walls, the roof actually comes out one further than it usually does, so it's got an upside down stair on the inside. Yeah, I did change it. Deep slate tiles. Not quite a vanilla block, but still a really pretty one. And it's going to make our cobble pop just that more. We are going in L shape though. Good old L shape. So it is, okay, so it is slab, stair, slab. And then I think I just do a flat top. Do I? Do I go all the way up? Do I actually do a peak? I don't remember the roof being this tall. I know that's crooked. I see that now. When I built this, I couldn't tell until I went to do this and went, why is the roof uneven? Tear the whole thing down. That's why. The roof is uneven because I can't do math. Oh, that's why I thought it was a slab roof, because I remember the top of the roof being very flat. That's why. It is a slab stair pattern, which I think is probably the most common incline I have here. Wee. Wee. So I don't want to come too far forward, because one, we don't want to have to turn. Two, I've got to figure out how I'm going to do a chimney. This one can come all the way forward, I think. But I don't do that. Because I'm a weirdo and I don't know how this incline's going to work yet. But I do know this has to come all the way out, and I messed that brick up. Alright. There we go. Use the cobble. Use the cobble. It's your friend, Brian. Looks terrible. But I can bring this higher up now. Goddamn mushy. Nice big window there. Facing a building. Because why not? Gotta put that in to bring this over. And we are bringing in more of that moss. Most of the moss is this way, facing this way, because this is where the water is, and that just makes sense in my brain. There is some further up, but majority of it is over here, facing the water. I do like to hit my camera. This is just the day of hitting the camera. I feel bad for the poor camera. But also not really. I don't think I can fully feel bad for my camera. There we go. The stair connect. Beautiful. Alright, and I can bring this almost all the way forward. I think I can actually bring that entirely forward. Add some more moss in. Just to make it consistent, but also not as much as this one side. And now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do a chimney. So my plan here is I just leave a gap for now where the smoke is. Basically the same 2x4 gaps at the the fire pit is. And I'm not good at chimneys, folks. I'm really bad at chimneys. So forgive me, this looks god awful. Yes, in today's society we learned I'm not allowed to build chimneys. I'm just not allowed to do it. This is gonna be the one and only chimney. After that, no more chimneys. Ever again. Not unless I figure out how to make chimneys work. I should have moved the camera up too, but honestly, while I was building this, I didn't even notice. And yes, I put more campfires up there. And we're going to cover up this cobble so while you're inside, you cannot see the decrepitness that is the roof. We also have our lovely oak log support beams. Honestly, I really like this, minus the chimney. I love how well that lined up. I'm gonna put iron trapdoors there because that's actually almost exactly where the smoke stops anyway. It just worked out. Throw some lichen around. Because, well, why not? Things full of made of fungus, we might as well have more fungus. Also, I didn't light up any of the second floor, so putting some end rods around in areas that I can. Yeah. Carpet on top of the barrels, just so it looks a little bit nicer over there. We can now see also the little storage area I made underneath the stairs. I love my trapdoors. Throw some pots around. Pots are the closest things I have to bowls that I can place. I can't can't place actual bowls. Gotta use pots. You can do it, me. What were you thinking of? Who hurt you? What are you looking? You're looking for trapdoors. Because we're in a tavern. We gotta have some memorabilia, like a skull and another pot and some amethyst. Throwing some more mushrooms around because this is the mushroom build. Might as well have some mushy mushrooms and rose bushes just because I think they're pretty. I do miss that moss block. I will have to come back and fix that. I missed that moss block on the second floor. I forgot to put a rose bush down. Alright, let's bring this all the way down so that these reach now and this brown gets a layer. It's very funny because essentially this is just a brown mushroom just backwards or upside down. Upside down brown mushroom. Upside down brown mushroom. I'm also underneath. I think I'm around the front or back side, just trying to fix some shit. Oh, I'm covering up all the cobble, so if you're down here, you only see oak. And now time for our patio. It's a square, folks. I am a simple human. And I'm going to trim it with the brown mushroom again. Hello, bee. There we go. Look how nice. It's a square. I like squares. Also, this is bothering the shit out of me for so long. There's another one off to the left that we can't see that I also go and fix because it's bothering the shit out of me. It's been bothering me for too long. I was staring at it building the monastery. I was staring at it building those houses over there. And I'm trying to bring in this red mushroom here, and I don't know what to do with it for a while, so I just put it back down. Brown looks nicer. Try to space these out nicely so that we've got our lovely fence gate, and this one just lined up fantastically. The whole thing lined up fantastically. I was so proud of myself for math. So now I gotta make sure not to block off that wall. Almost that entire wall is done. These are gonna be all oak leaves. These are gonna be barrels with some leaves. And I try to make some more big party tables. And I decide I should probably not do it there because I should start far away and work my way in because I want to do one of these huge ones where it's a table in the middle and 2 separate seats. I did have them separated and then I decided not to do that because it looked funny. I just wanted a really big one. And then we're going to put some much smaller tables in. There we go. And yes, I had problems with the stairs being mean. And then we've got room right here for one more. If it's a bar, anyway. There we go. You've got a lot of walking space. And I'm trying to bring, as I said, I'm trying to bring these mushrooms back, and I'm just not happy. But idea, they're now tablecloths. It was a stupid idea. It works. It actually makes me happy. It's a picnic table. All the outside tables have picnic tables. Are these oak? Did I not use oak? I think these are oak. I swear these were oak. Pretty sure they're oak, and it just looks weird in my eyes. I think I've been talking too much. Alright, now to get some lighting in here. And this is what we're doing, where those fence posts are that cut through the bushes. Have 2 fence posts on top, so 3 high, with some slabs and a lantern. So that whole thing is now lit up by this lovely little bush slab pattern. And it manages to light up the entire area. Alright, underneath the undercarriage of the tavern. There was no easy way to do this, but I'm changing out a bunch of this to mycelium. Do I regret my decision? Immensely. Will I do it anyway? Yes. So we're going to, as I said, decorate with some large mushrooms. Sadly, they need to be planted on mycelium or podzol, and my brain originally went, yes. To do that, I need to change this whole area to mycelium. That was not the correct course of action. I just need to change the one under the mushroom to mycelium. And yes, I'm going in the hole now. Bye. Because that hole goes down a little bit, but in an incline you can get into. So I bring the mycelium down. Mushroom. Haha! Mushroom! And because I already have mycelium down, I just plant some random mushrooms. They will spread on their own. Oh god, I'm afraid to look at the mycelium in the garden. And because they can still spread with the light level on mycelium, I don't have a purple carpet that matches mycelium. We use dark purple, and I do go into the cave a little bit using light gray, just so that the things can't quite get out. Bless you. Gotta light up the area a little bit. Be a happy little duckling. I also go light up where that water was. Double check the corners. But yeah, it's a nice little tavern. I do put 2 more mushrooms down the side with, well, not being an idiot, and using just the mycelium underneath the mushroom so I don't have to deal with it. There's also frog lights inside these mushrooms to light up the area underneath. You can see me placing them in. And also the mushrooms on the top, because they are spawnable technically, are decorated. Hello, I forgot to move. There we go. Got to take that last bit out. But as you can see, there are 2 more mushrooms decorated on the top with lichen and moss so they don't spawn. We've got our lovely little patio. And this tiny little walkway back here, which is hilarious. I love that little walkway. There's nothing down there, it's just lit up. Honestly, I'm happier than I thought I would be with the tavern. This underneath area, I said the grass went for a minute down there, so I had to go down there. Can't have the grass spawning. Alright, let's check out the inside from our point of view. The tavern looks nice. Got some roses, got some potted plants, we've got our fire pit, we've got our bartender. Got a little skull up there with more mushrooms. Bartender, please get us a drink. Oh, he's washing dishes. Okay, never mind. It's nice in here. I was thinking of coming in to change the tables inside, but I decided to keep those ones stone. They didn't need a tablecloth in here. Got our bar. As I said, I forgot that moss block. It's nice in here, and it fits perfectly into that iron grate. Look at that. It's just so nice. It's just a little quaint little tavern. You know, across from the monastery. In here are completely surrounded little patio. You can't see out very well, and you can't see in very well, but it is Nice. It feels sheltered. It's probably really good against the wind. Just a nice little patio. It's good. I'm happy with this. I'm not happy with the chimney. I'm trying to ignore it. But it's there. I can see it and I hate it. I hate that chimney. But it works. It needs to be put in. And that is our little bitty baby tavern. Little tavern. Right up the side of a building. Right for, like, there's the steeples here there still. Is it? Mushroom blocks, there's only 3. I can't do a whole lot of them. And then oak. And there is our little town so far. Only three more days from it. Next building, we're gonna be in this corner here by the lake, between the duplex and the empty lot. We're going to be over here. This is our next goal. But that is it. This was day 28. Yes, 28 of the advent calendar. As I said, we're going down there tomorrow on the 29th. Hopefully we get something good and not something ridiculous. But fun. And we will see you all tomorrow for more Advent Calendar Day fun. Toodles, folks. And be prepared for the new year.